Boom, baby, we're live. What up, what up, what up? It's me, MLD. Welcome to Interview with the Man, episode 899. Free Consultation Friday. It's a call-in show where I answer all call-ins, questions regarding dating, relationship, or if you're a man that has questions about getting your life together, whatever you want to do. We want to mainly focus on money and fitness, or money and women. But you have fitness calls, self-esteem calls, whatever. If you're just a guy that's lost, give me a call. I'll help you out. My name is MLD. I've been doing it for a decade now. Phone number's right there, 254-454-4444. Phone lines are not open yet. We're going to do a couple of housekeeping. But yeah, let's get going.
Connection established.
Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something else to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
I am teaching you how to be strong. I am teaching you how to be powerful. So when bad things happen to you, you don't quit.
Okay, because you don't know
how.
Because you don't know.
No, if I'm not going to explain to myself.
In normal conversation where people aren't sitting around and patronizing you because you're loud and obnoxious, and a lot of people don't want to confront you and tell you that. But I'll tell you that right now, young lady. You're very loud and obnoxious and you're rude.
You wanted to blow it up and make me seem like something I'm not, and I didn't appreciate that. But that's okay. You can do what you want to do for your content.
Oh boy, somebody's triggered.
And
She's
you can do
triggered.
that. No, Adam sent me a clip.
You should want a woman that you can build with.
She can build me a sandwich.
My man.
It's common sense in every other country in the god world, but here you gotta get out of god Venn diagram and be like, hey, don't post half-naked photos of yourself because you're gonna attract fucking predators.
Hello there.
Welcome back. Dr. B has been a member for almost 5 years, celebrating his 55 months. Says, I remember meeting you in person in Miami back in 2023 at FNF's 1 million party. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys who are here watching and supporting through the ups and downs that life has thrown at us all. And yeah, we're just going to keep on moving forward. You guys know me. I'm working very hard behind the scenes, trying to figure out everything so we can rock and roll. Milagros says, why does it sound like that? What do you mean? What does it sound like? What? Is there something wrong? Is there something going on? Can you hear the air conditioner in the background? I don't know. Why is the YouTube? Is my audio messed up? Chat, let me know. For some reason, why does the YouTube not friggin' popping up? Okay, I think we should get. I sound like Bane. Chat, do I sound like Bane? YouTube, no, the YouTube chat isn't saying anything. They're saying we're good to go. Maybe just Rumble's cooked. I don't know. Let me see. I don't know. Check 1 2 3. Hello, hello. I don't know. It's pretty weird. Who knows? Who knows? All clear. Coming in clear. Last week we had the audio was on the phone calls was coming in through the wrong speakers. Nobody in the chat said anything, and I was just like thought it was okay. But if you guys never hear it through the computer, let me know. I told Billy, don't ever let that happen again, or I'm gonna have to go to Vegas and take him out to the desert and, you know, give him a stern talking to. You know, I'm just joking, Billy. Coming in clear, loud and clear. Happy Friday to everybody. We got some calls coming in soon. I'm not going to open the phone lines yet, but thank you, Milagros. But yeah, we are going to we're going to go right into it. And let's just go straight to let's go straight to my favorite part of the show, comment review. And I guys want to show you something funny. Now, I'm not trying to be a bully, okay? But I am going to show you something pretty funny. Because you got to laugh. You have to laugh with me. So let's do comment review because I want to feature you guys first. Viewers like you at home. Watched my episode yesterday. The channel is picking up momentum. We are definitely picking up momentum. And I am looking at some things. We got some questions in the chat already. Call me Drifter. Do we genuinely just not want women in order to get them? No, that's completely incorrect. Completely incorrect. And we're going to cover some of this and more. But first, join me on my most favorite part of the show. I personally started this part of the show because I just genuinely love reading comments, and that is comment review. When I read comments from viewers like you at home watching me right now. Welcome to the show. Let's go to comment review. And where are we going? Right here. Okay. This is yesterday's episode. This is a good episode. A little bit dark. Surprisingly kept it to like an hour and change. But let's check it out. See what you guys had to say. Really good episode. Very, very, very good episode. Billy Xiaomi 7688 says, hello MLD, can you do a video or stream talking about self-esteem? Because I saw how you went through a lot of people attacked you, but you survived like nothing. Like, how can you get rid of having fragile frame? Well, like, the thing is, for me personally, I'll just give you a little mini episode right now. For me, like, I genuinely really don't care too much what people say about me. Like, I'm really not too concerned because the average person is a fucking idiot. Okay? They really are a fucking idiot. And when the majority of that stuff, I mean, all that stuff that came out was just a lie. They're saying I mean, people are just so fucking retarded. That's the truth right there. They were saying that I took a bottle and bashed it over a Japanese girl's face and viciously scarred this woman, and somehow I didn't get arrested. Abba perpetuated that lie. Unfortunately, we're outside the statute of limitations. I can't sue them right now. Otherwise, I would. But I mean, the guy Abba from Abba Preach is he's just really a genuine piece of shit person. And his karma will come to him because already somebody broke into their place. Apparently, I've heard through the grapevine they had to change studios because somebody broke in. And when you're like the thing about this is how karma really works. You see, he's a bad person. He's a piece of shit, right? And so when you're a piece of shit, you keep on doing piece of shit things through your life. And when you keep on doing piece of shit things, the consequences of being a piece of shit continuously grow up and grow and grow. That's what's happened right now with that guy, Satan the Sinner. That guy Saint and Sinner has been completely destroyed by Millionaire Bachelor. It is so hilarious to watch him get demonetized. He's banned on YouTube. He's getting completely exposed. He got ran out of Las Vegas because you're sitting on the internet lying to people saying you're worth $40 million, lying to people saying you did a big exit on your company and you did it and you have no money. You're leeching off some fat white girl. Okay. You just you're just trying to have these gotcha moments, and being a piece of shit catches up to you. Okay. But the comeuppance is going to come for all people who continuously go down that path. Now, going back to how do I just stay like bulletproof during that whole time? Because just none of that crap was real. Like none of that crap was true. I'm not out here breaking bottles over fucking women's faces. Like what a dumb lie. But people, they love to see somebody fall. And I was at the peak of my fame and popularity then. And now I'm just in a position where I have to rebuild myself, and I will. It's just going to take some time. I'm seeing people like Sneeko got unbanned, yeah, no wonder Myron cut him off. I told Myron, I told Fresh, I said, if as braggadocious as this black fucking con artist is, you're telling me this guy is apparently worth multiple millions of dollars and he's driving some piece of shit fucking Maybach? Like, only fucking poor idiot people are impressed by that shit. If you're really rich, like I am, like I was in Tokyo, you're driven everywhere. Like I racked up a $50,000 bill on Uber last year alone. All right. That's true wealth. You don't have a fucking car. You don't worry about bullshit like that. You're driven. Okay. That's real rich. Brandon Carter doesn't own a fucking car. He is driven everywhere. Okay. So the pieces of the puzzle just didn't add up. And now he's been exposed. So, but going back to all that stuff, all the crap that they were saying about me, like the fucking fat Asian girl, Angela Knight, like they're like, oh, you were afraid of her, so you walked off. Really? And where's Angela Knight now? How much does Angela Knight weigh right now? What is the over under on her and her weight? Because she gave up too. She's like, I'm gonna change the manosphere. I'm gonna do. No, you're not. No, you're a woman. Shut up. You're not. You're not. Like, you're a woman. What do you, like, you're a fucking woman. What are you going to tell me about being a man? Don't try and lecture me when you're not even more successful than me. If you're more successful than me, like, yeah, I'll hear you out, but you're still a fucking woman and your life is genuinely more easy than the life of a man. Like, they don't even realize it. Privilege is absolutely real. Okay. So when all that bad shit happened to me, I was just like, bro, I am a simple man. Do you know what I like to do every night? I like to go outside on my propane grill. All right. A tank of propane is like $40, like $27 when you refill it. If you take the refill, I have a subscription to butcherbox.com. It's like $300 a month. And I love jasmine rice. And I like making a little bit of rice, nice little steak on top of it with some lime juice and Tabasco. And I eat that. Some A1 steak sauce, you know? I'm happy. I'm happy with, like, I don't need to be mega making big money. I just happen to love it. It's very fun to me. It's a very fun game. Like, you know, when people ask you, what books are you reading? Like, I'm reading books like this. Like, you guys know who this is? Ben Settle, Email Player Schema book. This is not a digital copy available. This, you know? These are the things I like to enjoy. I like playing video games. Like right now, like I'm very fascinated with the Metal Gear Solid lore. And I've been asking ChatGPT about like all the connections to like, you know, the different things that are happening in Metal Gear Solid. So like, even if they took everything from me, I have so many rich friends and so many connections. Like I could just go work for somebody as their digital marketing person and easily make them millions of dollars, ask for a revenue share, and then be comfortably making $100,000 to $200,000 a year. Like I can't fail. The only thing that can stop me right now is like some medical tragedy. Other than that, like my life is good. So, because I've come from nothing, and so anything above nothing is a win for me. You know, I love my Tesla. It's a fucking awesome car. You know, I don't need some super fucking attention magnet that's going to have people trying, because you know what happens when people think like when you get rich you got to flex and it's a badass thing. People try to take advantage of you when they know you have money. They overcharge you, they try to scam you, everybody comes for your money, people ask for money, people just assume you have money to spare to give to them, like I'm just some fucking ATM, you know. So no, like I think the most expensive thing I buy is like I buy 12 packages, I buy 12 lessons of personal training from, there's a personal training facility around here for D1 athletes, and I'm preparing to get surgery on both my knees. Both my ACLs are fully torn, and I like that. You know, I re-upped my, because I have like I used 9 weeks of the training, and you know, we just hit a new PR today. I know it's nothing crazy, but I did squat 195 today, and that's big for me because both of my ACLs are fully fucking torn. I got 5 reps in, nothing crazy, and I was shaking like a crackhead, like trying to do it, you know, but like also like mentally holding on that I don't blow my knees out further, you know, tear the LCL or the MCL. And I'm content. I'm content. Like I go hang out with my brother and the kids. That's always free. You know, we play video games. We watched Shrek 2 the other day, you know, and I have like my brother's family loves me. My brother loves me. You know, I got really good friends that I met. Like I've met so many people from YouTube. Like people from YouTube are like better family members than some of the families I have. Not better than my brother, but like my crazy mom and sister, light years better than them. And yeah, you know, you just really can't like, okay, like, so everybody does care about what people think about them, but like you can't let it bother you to the point that you're just so worked up over a bunch of fucking losers on the internet. You know, like I'm proud of everything I've accomplished. Like, my YouTube channel has 181 million views. That's a fucking lot of views, bro. That is a lot of fucking. I think Fresh and Fit have like I think they're like at 300 something. Let me actually go check. But they've even been doing more shit on fucking on Rumble too. They probably have way more. Yeah, they have 270, right? 270 million. But like as a one-man show who like I wasn't really ever like trying to, you know, go viral or trying to be something spectacular. I was just turned on the YouTube, just was doing my own thing, and I just happened to fucking have my moment. And you know, you just have to have peace in yourself. You got to be like, oh, you have to like genuinely like who you are. I like who I am. Do I want to improve? Absolutely, I want to improve. Like all my whole life is engineered around improving. Like I don't fucking go out and drink when I'm here. Like I went out to the clubs in fucking Vegas because all the fucking kids wanted to go out. I was hanging out with the 22-year-old Logan. I was hanging out with one of my clients, who's 25, and another kid. He's like this multimillionaire mega G. He's like 24. They're like, we want to go to the club. We want to go to the club. I'm like fucking unk over here. I'm like, oh, I do not want to go to the club. I'm wearing an expensive suit. We went out to fucking Omnia, you know. But other than that, like, I don't know. I'm just fucking. You just gotta love yourself, man. You gotta like be happy with who you are. You gotta like be confident, and a lot of that comes with age. When I was 25, I was like ragingly insecure. I was just like, oh my god, everybody's got their shit together. I don't. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm like, no. I've seen like I concretely see data now, and like actually everybody, the majority of people are fucking losers. I mean, it's so fucking dark to say that shit, but it's true. But I look at it in the light because like, okay, like 50% of people, like I don't even have to compete with them. The other 50% probably have some bitch barking at them, ruining their life. So I really have to compete with like 10 to 15% of people. And the more successful you get, the more successful people you make, the more successful people can help you. And I can help people too. So, you know, it's just going to take some time, and it comes from building, like, real confidence comes from setting goals, accomplishing them, and then fucking when you accomplish the goals, you're like, you just get like real confidence, real genuine confidence that no one can take from you. So long answer, but I hope that helps you out there, Billy Xiaomi. Maybe I will do an episode. We'll talk about that moving forward. Dr. Quit Anything, not Dr. B, says, guys say they want to change until they have to give up anything hard or feel uncomfortable for 5 minutes. Facts. Jesus. It's wild how soft so many dudes are. I hear the excuses all day. Everyone wants shortcuts or meds instead of putting in the work. I love your philosophy. No wonder you're so successful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's very nice of you. Look at one of my star students. This guy's like one of the best students I've ever had. This guy, William Shaw. He says, a lot of people waste time by not having anyone there to push them. True. Whether that be living alone or crabs in a bucket, friends, joining community guys that fix their problems was the best decision I ever made. Thanks, John. You're welcome, William. He's a good kid. I like this guy. Really successful. Good guy. I work in debt settlement. I bring up how much people are paying in interest alone and how much they have paid in interest over the last few months. People don't understand these cards, use them like it's free money. So sad. Yeah. Like I have a Chase Freedom card. It's like 27% interest. And I see that. I just pay off my shit every month. I'm like, hell no. Are you motherfuckers going to get 28%? What the fuck? No wonder you people are rich. You know, fuck that. I don't do that. Fuck that. I pay that shit off every month. BJ Tucker, love you, John. Appreciate the shout out. I think comment review you're doing really brings the community together, shines light on the know-nothing haters. Hey, listen, this is a positive community. Okay, we're out here getting results. Do you guys like comment review in the chat? Let me know. RKO Single Moms is Modern Life Black Pill. I don't know what that's all about. Middleman Motors says, holy shit, this sentence chill up my spine. Good. Mr. Gustavo says, man, I love ML Dina's content. Thank you so much. KXG Music, he says, yo, I was not expecting me to get called out during the live stream. You actually caught me off guard. The money question that I brought up earlier was about, I've been posting about 30 to 50 times a day. I literally went from 100 views a month to 2 million a month within 14 days. And obviously the money is trajectory, but I did 1 million views in 14 days by posting 20, 50 times. How can I monetize this? I need to see more data, bro. Like, I don't know what you're posting. I can't see shit. I don't know shit. If you're watching right now, call in. Tell me the info. We could do it. Interesting. So Rumble is coming in cooked, eh? I don't know. Maybe we'll just kill the Rumble stream. Sorry, guys. If you're on Rumble, come over to YouTube. Let's cook it. Yeah, we'll kill that. So let's go. I lost track. Aaron, I'm 38. I have $500,000 saved, and I diversified portfolio of stocks and real estates. Get money. W, good stuff. You actually, this is. I need to lose about 10 to 20 pounds. I'm 6'1", 200 pounds. Need to get that down to 190, 185, 185, 180, bro. 180. You probably need to lose 30 pounds, to be honest with you. I'll need to see you. Probably 185, 180, 180. I would say 180, at least 180. 10 pounds ain't shit, bro. You're not gonna notice 10 pounds. This time last year I weighed 215, my highest weight of my life. Just got to keep it going in that trend. That's too long of a time, bro. Like, it shouldn't take you a year to lose 15 pounds. You can lose 15 pounds in 2 months. Okay. I'm here to push you, not to set the bar low. Just got to keep it in that trend. I am single, wish to remain single. This is like really, this is like a sketch. What do you mean you
really, nigga?
Beta. Oh man. But need to get laid more often. So I wish to remain single, but need to get laid more often. Like,
really, nigga?
Emphasis on the
really, nigga?
I don't know. 2023 and 2024 were the hardest years of my life. I agree with what you said about there is no easy path. That sucks. 2023 was awesome for me. The first half of the year was awesome. When I got canceled, that was so fucking gay. But then I came back hard, and I did actually 2023 was pretty, like, the cancellation was like 2 months of annoyance, right? It was like May and June. But other than that, man, life is good. But yeah, there is no easy path. Facts. And I replied to him. I was like, why the hell would you want to stay single? Like, dude, you're one of these guys. You're 38. And like, you're telling me you don't really have your game dialed in and stuff. Like, I'm telling you, like the episode that you watched, this one right here, Aaron. Okay, this episode right here. you're gonna end up in your 40s wondering, oh, what happened? What happened? I'm single. There's only fat single moms around me. I don't have game. Oh, but I have all the money. All right, I'm gonna compromise. Move your fucking ass, bro. Move your ass. Curious to know, for that dude in 20K debt or whatever, would it be smart to withdraw from 401k to eliminate debt? Even take what, bro? What 401k? What you think this motherfucker has a 401k? W Barney says, what was this here? She liked me. I was wearing my purple suit, and she was a pretty fat girl. And talk about the fat girl at the club. Extra Guac says W stream. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna show you something funny, guys. You wanna see something fucking hilarious? That does it for comment review, but now we're gonna laugh. Join me as I laugh. I'm gonna show you guys something really funny. La da 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 da. Let me see. So, do you remember how Mr. YBC2 Cole was just acting like he's the coolest guy alive? The coolest, the biggest W, the coolest guy ever. Right? Let me show you something. Let me show you. Oh, here we go. So check this out. All right, so this is funny right here. This is the guy who made the hit piece on me, right? So he says, I've had over 10 hit pieces made on me in the past week. You should look in the mirror, you dummy. Most of them were by irrelevant, viewless channels who spew hate rhetoric all day, but some were by bigger creators. Okay. Yet none of these dudes want to have a private discussion or call. Never once reached out. Never once said, hey, let's talk. Never once. Just calling it how it is. They make their videos and run away like cowards. We're going to leave that right there. Let's highlight that. Run away like cowards. Having an opinion in the manosphere is like having an opinion in politics. Everyone who disagrees will take it personally and actually get emotional and angry, just like you did in your response video to me, where you spewed out a bunch of facts that were not legitimate, and then you didn't reply. All right, okay. And then he says, this is why if you watch most of these hit pieces, 90% of it
accepted the truth.
What's up, Neil DeJuan? 90% of it's personal attacks, misinterpreting what I'm saying, and assuming things in a way that fit their own narrative. Other than rehab, he was somewhat respectful. I won't be responding to anyone anymore. They can have their win. I'll just go back to making videos I normally make and continue to be rage fuel for them all. Weirdly enough, the week where I've had the most people attack my channel, the product I sell is also the week where I've got the most people joining my community without me even having to promote. Nice one, guys. Hell yeah. Now you are the richest man alive. I just replied. I said, you never once reached out to me. You challenged me to fight and back down. I refuted you line by line to show you were wrong. And here we are running away from a challenge today. Again, adorable. So again, it's so funny because he's talking the game and he's talking. And then look at this. I'm going to highlight the run away like cowards. Like, I thought we were going to fight. I thought, I'm just saying this. Look, I'm not saying I want to beat this kid up, although it would be hilarious. Okay. But what I am saying is the proof is in the pudding. A guy who says he's going to do something and doesn't do it is a guy you cannot trust. And those people are everywhere. Those people are everywhere. I found this hilarious. It was quite the lolcow. And here we are. once again, chat. So, without further ado, I think we caught up with anything. We are going to go ahead and jump right into the meat of the show. We're going to fire up the phone lines, okay? I'm going to talk to the internet man. Let's go. Okay. Okay, we're putting a new setting called auto screen. So it's going to, let's see what we're going to do. This is going to screen callers.
You are connected as the host. Welcome, host. You are now in the host room and can manage your callers from the call-in studio web interface.
Okay. So we have 2 people on the calls. We're going to go the first one. Last week, this was a caller. We're screening right now. Okay. We have Joesph calling in for life advice on the 484. And then we have Rich, who wants to talk about kids and dating. Oh, Rich is the talker, the New York guy. Okay. Roger. Okay, here's the thing. Now, when you guys are holding on, whoa, we got a lot of fucking callers. Jesus Christ. Okay, we got 905 and then we got 734. All right, sit tight, guys. Let's go. Let's get to work. All right, Joesph, you're on the air. What's up? Joesph, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hey, buddy, can you hear me? Hey, Joesph, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I had to change the input device. Awesome. We're locked and loaded. Let's go, buddy. You got some life advice you want from me. I got you.
All right, hello?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had you playing in the background too.
All right, you'll listen to me here. Let's do this quick. Come on.
All right, so I'm 22. I'm working 7 days a week. I have 5 different jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about 40K in debt. From school loans, car loans, and then now I'm having like a court case and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like just in the middle of a tough situation.
Okay, first of all, let's talk about the debt. What is the debt?
So it's about like 25K in student loans. I want to be like a culinary, but then I kind of realized that college is a scam, and I don't know why I'm doing that. And then
Who told you college was a scam?
I've kind of been hearing it like on YouTube and everything.
Yeah, you know why? Because they say that because they want you to buy their fucking courses. That degree that I have behind me, my psychology degree, has opened so many doors. And it's a guaranteed fact that if you have a college degree, you're going to make more money, period.
No matter what's it in?
No, definitely not. It doesn't matter what it's in, okay? But it definitely... Oh, boy. Man, where's your mom and dad? Where are they?
Separated.
Who do you live with? Your mom?
Yeah, I live with my mom.
Okay, and did she approve of you getting out of fucking culinary school?
Well, yeah, she kind of just wanted what's best for me. She didn't really like.
Yeah, are your parents
Because
broke?
I was the only one in my family that went to college.
Are your parents both broke?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, where do you live, buddy?
Reading, Pennsylvania.
Okay, what are these 5 jobs you're doing?
Delivering for 2 like pizza joints that are in town, and DoorDash. I'm a bouncer and I work a warehouse job.
Okay, how tall are you?
5'5".
You're a bouncer and you're 5'5"? Well, you got it. They give you a fucking machine gun?
I'm Hispanic with tattoos.
Okay.
I'm pretty fit. I'm not like, like I went from, I used to work, I want to go back to the gym. I was 214. I'm like 180 now, so I dropped around like 30 pounds, and but yeah, that's me.
Okay. What's the 15K in debt?
I'm like 12,000 in student loans or car loans.
Okay.
To pay off my car.
Okay.
And I've been trying to get that down. And then some debt with lawyer fees and everything that's been popping up with the tickets and getting pulled over and stuff.
Okay. Why? So you said you're in legal trouble. Are you criminally in trouble, or this is just tickets and shit?
No, this is like tickets, like speeding charges, which was stupid, and I've been correcting myself over that. And then legit last night I got pulled over from a state cop and he gave me like driving with a suspended license and and not having my documents on me. But like he was looking for somebody, and I was kind of just like caught in the crossfire. Because I say that because he was following like 2 other cars before he hopped on my tail. But yeah, it's kind of just bad luck this year for me.
It's not bad luck. This is all you, bro.
And I've been in the crypto heavy too. I'm gonna talk about that. I've been putting like 90% of my income because I make sure I have enough to where I pay my bills, and then most of my leftover monies I've been like just keeping an eye on the crypto markets and stuff like that.
What are you investing in?
Like Ethereum, Solana, Sui, Sonic, the pulsechain ecosystem.
Are you listening to these morons, Charlie Miguel?
Chronos. Yeah.
Are you in the You're in the crypto mindset?
Yeah, I haven't bought this one, but I was in the last 2, and then I kind of realized that all I have to do is pay attention to myself, and I can save 1,500 and invest that in the crypto.
And you're probably underwater in your pulse chain, right?
Yeah. Well, not really too much because I kind of got in this year on like the lows. So I'm not like too underwater on the pulse chain ecosystem. I'm more underwater on a Sonic ecosystem, which I kind of think that it's gonna go up due to it being listed on the Nasdaq and having some ties with the government. So
no.
I don't know. I am kind of underwater on most of my stuff, but Solana and Sui and AVAX.
Oh my
god! And then I have some Ethereum, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I admire you for trying. Okay. So
I have some other stuff I have like saved up, and
okay.
I don't know if you want me to go over that.
Sure. What do you got saved up?
I have 2,000 and like an Acorns account, and I have about, if you total all my crypto, but maybe like 7,000 in crypto.
That number is going to go down.
And I have about like 6,000 in cash too.
Okay. So you got 6,000 in crypto, 6,000 in cash, and 2,000 in an Acorn account.
Yeah.
So that's 14,000 saved. Okay. All right. So first things first, if I were you, I would get out of AVAX. I would get out of fucking everything. I would get out of Pulse Chain. I would get out of Sonic. We're probably gonna have okay, let me ask you something. I just want to see how these fucking morons are telling people to do shit. What is your general crypto strategy right now? How are you gonna make the money that you want to make?
I've just been holding and paying attention to like the prices and buying the lows, and basically I'm gonna be trading when it goes higher and then just taking my profits as long as when it goes up.
But you don't know, do you have a time period as to when it's going to go up?
No, that's why I'm hoping it goes up.
Hope is not a strategy, Joesph. Hope is not a strategy. Hope is what the BlackRock execs want you to do so they can rug you and take your fucking money from you.
But like a lot of crypto news have been coming out. Like if you've been paying attention, like the government's been getting into it. You don't think it's gonna go up? Like
Listen to me.
And stuff?
I have made millions of dollars of crypto, my friend. Okay, I don't know if you know that.
No, I'm fairly new to your channel. One of my friends who are in your program, so I'm gonna call today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I do a weekly show called the Tokyo Crypto Show. and
Okay.
it's every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will tell you, you need to look at. Okay, do you know how to look at charts and read charts?
Yeah, I don't know too much of it, but yeah, I'm fairly new. I've been learning more and more.
Can you look at the screen right
But
now?
1 second. I have to pull up your stream. Okay.
All right, I'm going to show you some stuff. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So we had a big dip off on the 10th. Do you know why? Joesph, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, hello.
Yeah, do you know why we had a big sell-off on the 10th?
Because of all the war and stuff that's going on with Trump and the tariffs?
War was not the factor. What they said on paper was the Trump announced the tariffs, but if you've looked into it, the market was manipulated by Binance, I think, as a leverage play to get some leverage over Trump in the markets by China personally. So October 10th, your bags probably got cleaned out. I'm going to show you something right now, and you can take a look here, okay? So this chart right here is called Bitcoin dominance, okay? So this chart tells you what percentage of all the money in crypto is currently in Bitcoin. So where you see my cursor is right here. It's 66% basically right there. That was on 26th of June. And then we had a gigantic dump off of Bitcoin dominance. And that means the profits from Bitcoin were rolling into other coins. And this time was particularly Ethereum, because that's when all the stable coins legislation got passed. And this caused a lot of coins to have an alt season. We kind of recovered a little bit, then dipped even further down here. And that's when all the alts were actually making a lot of money. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance is beginning to rebuild again. Okay, and this wick went up to 64% about here. So I'm thinking this wick is going to be filled again. And then from here, we will probably have our last drop down. Because if you just scroll back here, this right here is when Trump was in off. Well, when he won the presidency right around here on the 7th. And then price dropped. It built up again. It was at 61%. And then it crashed down to 55%. So a 6% drop off meant 6% of a couple $1 trillion fucking bled into the altcoin market, and then the alts took off, right? So then we had like the tariffs and all the bullshit happening here, and then we built back up. So the one thing you need to be tracking is Bitcoin dominance, and when Bitcoin dominance starts crashing down, that means your alt bags are most likely going to pump. So that's step one for you to get some money with the crypto, okay? Now,
yeah, I got you.
Step two, once you have that, you have to get out of those. You have to sell that pulse chain. It's dog shit. It's a scam. It's bullshit. Everybody is so crazy who's in the pulse ecosystem. Hex is bullshit. Richard Hart is a fat fucking scammer. Okay, like all this shit is just gonna ruin your life financially if you don't listen to me. Okay, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, I am listening. I'm just currently working, so I apologize, but I am paying attention.
You're good. The second thing is this 5 jobs thing. Okay, you need to figure out a job that's going to pay you more money, because you have all this driving experience, and because they're deporting all the illegals right now. Getting your CDL and driving a truck right now, you could literally start making anywhere between $70,000 to $80,000 a year immediately. And I think that's something
I wanted to do that, but with all this and then my suspended license now, I can't really get a CDL though.
Well, then fix the fucking problem, Junior.
I know I am trying to fix it, but I do want to go for my CDL. I've been applying to warehouse jobs that are paying like $24 an hour.
Stop. You have money now. You told me you had $6,000 in cash.
Yeah.
So use that money to fix your fucking bullshit situation, to get into a position that you have more money coming in, and then you could start paying off all this fucking debt. I wouldn't worry about the $25,000 of student loan debt. The car debt, just make the payments. Don't worry about that. The lawyer payments is, I'm going to quote Jim Carrey from the movie Liar Liar. Are you ready?
Okay.
Stop breaking the law, asshole. Okay? Stop it. Okay?
I like speeding though. I'm Hispanic. We speed.
Listen, you're gonna speed your ass to jail, fucking Jefe, and they're gonna rape you in the fucking showers. So stop it.
Nah, I'm good on that.
Okay, well then stop acting like a badass because they're gonna rip your ass open because you're 5'5". They can hold you down, bro. You're not big. Okay?
Yeah, I'm a short fuck.
I mean, it's all good, but listen to me. Let me help you.
I know I am.
Let me help you. Okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
But you're wasting your life working these 5 jobs. So CDL is the fastest cash access you could do.
What do you say? Sorry?
The CDL is the fastest way to get cash.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean, yeah. What can I do in the meantime though? Because I don't think they're gonna. I mean, I'm gonna look into it definitely.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay. I am older than you. I am richer than you. I have done more than you. Follow my advice exactly, and you're gonna get more money. If you don't follow my advice exactly, based upon everything you told me, you're gonna continue to fuck your life up. So listen to what I'm fucking saying. Monitor Bitcoin dominance. It's going to build up. It's going to fill that wick. Do you know what a wick is? You know what I'm talking about? How the wick went up?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to fill the wick to 63.5%. And then it's probably going to drop down to 55%. That is a motherfucking goddamn opportunity. That is a almost 9% drop. When that shit crashes, we are going to make so much fucking money in the altcoin season, but then you got to get out because it's all over.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. Use that $6,000. No, listen. Use the $6,000 that I'm telling you. Use that fucking shit to get out of debt, or excuse me, to get out of your driver's license bullshit. Stop speeding. Stop being a dumbass. Otherwise, you're going to be cooked. If you listen to what I say, you could be making $80,000 within a month and change. You got me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you go. I got to take other callers, but follow my advice. Call me next month, or call me next week. 1 more week from today, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You're a smart kid. Don't fuck your life up.
Thank you.
All right, peace. All right, lit. Okay, let's go. Who's been holding the longest? All right, Rich, you're next. Rich, what's up, guy?
Hello.
Hey, listen, don't jabber-jaw me out too long, okay? Last time you went for 30 minutes.
No, I won't. No, I know.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I like talking to you, but we got to get to other callers.
I know.
So
no, I got you. So
okay.
my thing is, so to answer your one question, yeah, I am doing really well. You don't need to be fucking whatever these guys say. My problem now that I'm having a quality problem. Like I go on dates. I start dating several, a couple of women. I want children. I've always wanted kids.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I'm like talking to these girls, I look and there's this point where they say something really just off color. And I'm just like, fucking again. Like, when I was talking to this one girl, seemed very positive. And then all of a sudden, somehow it came up. I don't know how the conversation flowed. And she was like, yeah, if my kid wanted to be trans, I'd be all about puberty blockers. And I was like, dude, I like whatever you want to do when you're 18 and older, whatever. I don't like it, but whatever, but not for kids. Like, get the fuck out of here.
So listen.
So I'm dealing with
Listen, I'm gonna jump right in front of you because I know I don't mean to cut you off and be rude, but I already know where this is going. So you just got to move on to the next one, dude. You're not going to find a quality. Okay, real quick, what makes something quality?
I'd say rare.
Right.
Rare.
Exactly. That's it. You hit the nail on the head. So what makes you feel like you're going to find her right away?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Like you're going to be trial and error. That's 100%. I'm wondering, because you're like similar to my age. Have you come across to a point where, because do you want kids? This is what I'm.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Okay, so like, do you have like where you're dating? You know, you're dating several people. I don't have all my eggs in one basket, but then they just say something. It's like demoralizing. It's like, God damn it! You were in the running. You were good. What is going on here?
So
I also think that maybe it's my mark.
There's a couple things. One, women who say something like that, bro, if you date them for a long enough time, you could sniff out. And like the women change their opinions so quickly. As soon as they meet a guy that like puts them in their place, they'll shut the fuck up so quickly. So you can't really take them too much at face value about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a really gigantic red flag, then move on. Like the fastest thing to do, just move on.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. I guess the idea is that like, have you in your dating, have you dated somebody and then you're like, fuck, like the demoralization, I guess, factor, where it's not like demoralized to a point where you don't want to like go to the next, but you're like, man, fuck, what the hell is wrong here?
No, because
like,
I've never met a woman that I can't replace.
Okay.
If you're doing the work, okay, if you're putting in the time, if you're putting in the skills, you're looking good in the gym. Money, muscles, game, frame, baby. Money, muscles, game, frame. Okay? If you want to attract high quality, you got to be high quality. Nobody wants to hear it, but that's the fucking truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what? I get everything you're saying, and definitely it's really true. It's just, oh man, let me tell you, I guess the idea is that I've been going on so many fucking dates and like, you know, I'm still keeping some in rotation. I almost feel like once I even hear a hinkling of a red flag now, like I used to be very like, all right, let's see how this goes for a while. Now I just have like almost zero toleration for like anything.
That's good.
And I almost feel like I'm a little too, I may be going too extreme where maybe if I like, you know, not stuck it out. I don't want to be like that, but like, oh, I could maybe this person needs to be like told some things that like they'd be able to come to my side or an understanding or something like that. I almost feel like I'm throwing the baby out with the bathwater kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
So it like, okay, when you say you've been going on a lot of dates, like how many, for example?
I would say in the past, like, let's say 6 months, maybe like, I don't know, 10, 15, like, and going on multiple, like, you know, not just one date. It's like, it's several.
All right, listen here, Junior. Those are rookie numbers. We got to get those numbers up. The 10 to 15 dates in 6 months. I'll wake out of a drunken slumber and line up 10 dates in a fucking month, bro, if I wanted to. Okay. And here's why I'm telling you this. I'm not trying to shit talk you, but what I'm trying to tell you is you need to remember when I talk about the feedback loop and iterations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just jump the numbers up. Let's say it's 15 dates. That's 30 women a fucking year. That's nothing, dude. Like, you're looking for a 1 in 100 woman, not a 1 in 30 woman.
Yeah.
So you got to just keep listen. Most guys can't even get a woman on a date, let alone get a woman in bed. So you're already winning.
That's the thing. I think that's the thing. I'm doing well. I think the thing is like and that's why I want to like do the private coaching. I can't do it this month. I got to do it next month because I'm so fucking busy with work. That's the problem too. Is like my schedule is fucking insane to actually like try to meet up with women to go on dates with. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and that's the time constraint is a real factor. But regardless, everything you're saying is basically what I've been thinking. And I just wanted to, like you were saying yesterday with like, and you know, positive feedback loop and getting an expert, having a second opinion or a third opinion and fourth opinion, you don't feel alone. So I'm not just, you know, thinking myself, you're kind of telling me what I kind of was thinking, and it makes sense. Like yeah. So like that's basically it. That was my question. My question is like, you know, with kids, because that's my big thing. Is like I'm more concerned about like, is this woman going to be good for raising my children? That's really my like big questions I have now. And I've always had that, but now it's even more so because the past few relationships I have were like red alert towards 6 months. And I'm like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, or a year or whatever. It's like, holy shit, you know?
Yeah. Well, like I tell the guys, you know, step 1 is sourcing, step 2 is dating, and then step 3 is vetting. And most women fail the vetting section.
I would say so, because my problem is women want to get in a relationship with me very fucking fast, and like most of them are very accomplished, career-driven women that like are, you know, they're very intelligent. They're actually, you know, easy to talk to, very fun to be around. But then there's like this thing that they've got. It's usually an ego thing. It definitely comes like it's almost. I would say like it's almost like like the worst caricature of a male's machismo, kind of. It's like weird. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? And I get it because they're in an industry where they gotta have like male characteristics to a certain degree. So it like it turns me off. So a friend of mine's like, dude, you're in New York City. It's great for, you know, getting women and maybe, you know, dating them and whatever, but trying to find a quality where somebody wants to give up their career and actually have children and be like somewhat of a good mother, may be very difficult. And I maybe just have to like get out of town kind of thing, go other places, and it would probably be a hit, you know? And that kind of makes sense because a lot of my friends have foreign women, like literally.
Where are you sourcing the majority of women?
Either out in public or dating apps.
Okay.
In NYC.
All right. So dating apps is like it just the probability of finding like a quality woman is actually just lower on there. It's just the majority of them are women that have like mate switching like burnt into their brains. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. Again, you need to start looking for quality places, you know, go to church, you know, go to fucking multiple fucking locations where you can find where quality women are, you know, you don't want to be going to places like dating apps is like, look, dude, it is what it is. But the majority of chicks on dating apps are just like hoes. They're used up. They can't find a guy. They're dumb. Cause like, if you're a woman and you can't like, if a woman who's not married after 30 is holding the L, bro. She's holding down. I will tell you right now, as an older guy, that's what I've noticed is that, like, guys are really simple, man. Like, just be chill. Just like, you know, the movie Pulp Fiction when he's like, "Bitch, be cool." It's like that's all you got to do is just be cool. Like, there is no, like, there's like your average guy doesn't, and that's what I notice that I don't get that. You know, I at one point where I just have a thing in the relationship where I'm like, I'm not changing for that. That's kind of like crazy. And friends of mine have said, I can't believe you did that. Like you just put your foot down or whatever. I'm like, yeah, well, I don't want to fucking do that. I don't want to do whatever they think is a good idea. Like that is not the good idea. I can't think of any examples right now, but like, you know, that's been a problem in a relationship. I'm going to help you out here. Okay. Step 1, don't take any advice from anybody about picking up women or finding women other than me. I am the expert in your life. Okay. It's literally a waste of fucking time. Look at the kid. Look at this kid, Kaiser Demon, who was in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay? Yeah, that was good. That was good.
If you've seen this big tittied white goth chick that he pulled, I was jealous. I was like, damn, I need to go do some cold approach.
Is that the one that was scared and she was foreign or something like that?
No, she ghosted him like I predicted. Yeah, no, she ghosted him like I predicted. But it's because it was just a bad approach.
Oh.
It was a bad approach. But yeah. he's a trooper. This kid is a kid's a beast.
That he's doing it is and actually to tell you the truth in all honesty, has inspired me to do more like that and actually have these thoughts that I'm having right now. I'm like, dude, this guy is like kind of, you know what I mean? Like, because I do that as well, but like I'm seeing a young guy do that. I'm like, dude, maybe I got to do something different.
You do,
and that's where because literally, what is it? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results.
Facts.
You know.
So listen. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me love you. Okay. So what we got to do is we gotta understand. You've got to lose some weight. Okay. You've got to really. You're 41, bro. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
You probably cannot even get married until when's your birthday?
September.
Okay, so you probably cannot even get married till you're 43 if we run this game properly, because you got to source, you got to date, and then you got to vet her for a bare minimum.
Yes.
You have to vet her for a bare minimum, bare minimum of 12 months through thick and thin.
Yeah, and that's been I guess one quality is that they've always wanted to latch on me. You know, 6 months, a year, all of a sudden cracks start showing, and then all of a sudden, like year and a half, you're like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So I have vetted in the past, but it takes time.
So here's the thing.
I just got to get that. Go ahead.
So here's the thing. The problem here is that you are not actually skilled enough to catch these red flags early. You're starting to get, like I said, you watched the episode yesterday where I talk about the inconsistent feedback loop. You don't have anybody like an expert guiding you, so it's like +1, -1, +1, -3, +2, -2, -2, -1. You know, so you don't have time. So we're gonna efficiently do this. But mark my words, you are a charming motherfucker. Okay, you got the gift of gab. That's 90% of the game. We just need to teach you to identify the filtration systems. Okay. Because if how you behave with me is any way how you behave with women, you're more focused on talking and kind of getting your point across rather than you are about seeing what's actually in front of you.
You're right.
I know.
You're right.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm good at this. I promise.
Yeah. Definitely 100%. And I think my other problem is that I obviously this sounds like the worst thing to say. I know I'm not a piece of shit, so I kind of give everyone else the benefit of the doubt. It's a plus and a negative. I give a lot of people a lot of rope to hang themselves, if you've ever heard that term.
Yeah.
But the problem is now that I'm getting older, the rope has to be a lot less.
Yeah.
Before I pull the plug. And I can spot major red flags, but the little things it takes a little bit more finesse and things like that. I mean, look, I've had relations where I've brought them to family and been totally different. Like I've used that as a vetting process to see how they react with my family and things like that. So like, I think the market that I'm in, I think you said, I'll definitely be the first one to say it. I'm a fat piece of shit. I'm still working on it, but I'm not like, like my one buddy said, he's like, dude, Rich, you're not an alcoholic. You're not a drug addict. You actually have a career. You have a pension. You have health care. You're like a lot of ways there. There's guys that are having a lot more problems. You just need to like focus or, sharpen whatever you need. And I've been doing that the past like 6 to 7, 8 months now. So, I think I got to take it to the next level. And that's basically it. I was just wondering about that with kids, because I'm just like, dude, I would love kids. I got, dad energy. You know what I mean? It sucks. That's the one thing. I hang out with my nephews, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I had my own kids, man. It's just like what it is, I'd be in my own element. But I appreciate it. I do appreciate the call. I mean, actually taking my call. I'll bow out gracefully before I start fucking rambling on some more. But I'm gonna do that. But yeah, next month I'm definitely gonna do the monthly coaching and see how it goes. And I'm gonna be doing the the 28th? What is it?
29th.
The free summer. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, and I appreciate and I love the show, man. It's fucking awesome. Just positive vibes. Yeah. Oh, and the guy with the CDL, dude. There's many places that'll pay for your fucking CDL. You know, there's many places that'll pay for your CDL to do it. You know, but you gotta stop fucking doing dumb shit like speeding, because that is literally a big thing. That and alcohol and drugs and all that shit. Like all that stuff you can't do while you're a federally commercial driver's license holder. That's
Sweet.
it. So anyway, I'll talk to you later, John. I appreciate it.
All right, take care. Peace.
Later.
This guy's so funny. All right, great stuff. Guys, I heard the chat saying that we are chopping in and out. Has it stopped? That might be a YouTube error. I'm getting no errors on my side. I've touched nothing on my back end. People are saying they restarted it and we were able to be okay. Who knows, man? Who knows? Find it funny that the viewership was going up and then all of a sudden we have some mysterious fucking technical errors. Yeah, Bugwit says who started the app. It's good now. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, guys. God knows what's happening on the channel. There's some seriously fuckery about. And by the way, one of the good friends of the channel, my good Jewish friend Daniel, who is a writer for the Washington Examiner. I don't know if you guys know this, but check this out real quick. We'll go back. But he asked me to comment on what exactly happened with my channel, and my comment was featured here in the Washington Examiner. If you just go to this page, this one right here, it says right here, when popular YouTube channels like Jonathan Hogwood's Modern Life Dating, a non-political men's self-improvement channel, were censored and suppressed merely for expressing hesitancy rushed to get COVID shot, crickets. Not a peep from the blue check brigade as Biden's digital forcers turned YouTube into a ministry of truth. As Hogwood told me recently, YouTube's suppression was a part of a broader coordinated effort at the highest levels to silence independent voices. And that's what they're trying to do. That's exactly what they're trying to do. So don't worry. We have something cooking next week. Next Thursday, I have a big announcement. Something I'm going to do first time ever in the history of building the community. Because I do have an incredible community. I do get thousands. I get literally about 100,000 views per month between shorts and live streams here on the channel. So we are just going to keep on trying to get around the shadow bans and all this stuff. But it's all good. I'm not giving up. Trust me, I'm working like a psychopath around the clock to build out of this. We're gonna continue doing collabs and stuff too. I gotta plan another tour. We got a lot going on, but we're gonna get through this. And it's just let this channel be a testimony showing that, you know, good times and bad times, you got to be consistent. You got to push through, and it is just how life is. I personally take pride in the fact that they're trying to shut me down, and they have to go do unfair, tactics to do it. But it's all good. Let's go to the next caller. We have Alex on the line, I believe. Let's see. Alex.
Hello?
Hey there.
Hey. I am just following up on your stream that you did like 1 or 2 weeks ago about it was the heartbreak stream, and I really enjoyed that stream because I kind of resonated with the story a little bit, and I kind of have a story that parallels yours a little bit, and I just had a couple questions if that's all right.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, buddy.
So, I mean, on the instance you had, you dated this woman for a significant amount of time. Mine wasn't like that. It was during a period where I was kind of dating more aggressively, and I did have someone that I really, felt like I hit it off with, and I liked them more than anyone else. And so that's when I heard your story, I was like, oh, and it wasn't necessarily looks, it was really just a chemistry thing. And after, it kind of, I guess she wasn't interested, or kind of, she wasn't interested in continuing. It really affected me. And even when I would continue dating, thinking I would just plow through it, it did not solve the issue at all. If anything, it made me more angry and neurotic about every interaction. So I kind of had a couple questions, I guess, just kind of maybe get some context, because when you shared your story, I was like, this is someone that like I can see the parallels.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
So you mentioned like like with you, it really affected you because it was like almost an abandonment thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to explore that because, like, why would this particular instance affect me so much more than like, I guess the others, when, you know, I only saw them a few times, and you know, like, why does this one ending affect me so much more than the other? It kind of almost had to be like an abandonment type feeling. And I guess, what was it with yours that that made you conclude that it was like an abandonment thing?
That's a really good question. So what it was, because it was just a sudden abandonment in the relationship. And so I had idealized this girl, right? I had literally put her on a pedestal, and she was very, very, she was really good at pushing the right buttons, because she was just conditioned to do this from, you know, running through so many guys and trying to be a people pleaser with a combination. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, you just push a bunch of buttons on the phone or something? Or I just kind of heard some numbers.
I think, yeah, it was an accident.
Okay, cool. So that being said, I just think she was my ideal, and I got abandoned by my ideal, and so my identity was kind of like crashing out about that, because, like, in my opinion, the false belief of this character she was, which she actually wasn't even that, you know, was just really psychologically crushing to me. I'm actually, in hindsight, I'm glad it happened to me, because I realized that I still had a big goal, a big hole in my game, where I was chasing validation, and I was, you know, kind of fucking like, you know, just dependent on an external source of validation when it should have been coming from within me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I suffered from the exact same issue in this instance. I kind of, I don't know, idealized the person after like a couple positive interactions, and yeah, I think that's exactly what I did as well.
Yeah. Well, so the good thing about that happening to me, it made me realize, because I went to a very deep and dark place, and, you know, in true fashion of myself, I was like, okay, I'm supposed to be this fucking front-facing figure about dating, success, and relationships. I just got hit with something I didn't see coming, and that's when I really started deep diving into what was going on with me, my inner game, and I really was understanding that that's actually when I added frame, because before that I used to say money muscles game, money muscles game, money muscles game, and it was after that I realized, wow, if you do not have frame, because I had money, I had muscles, I had game, I was making millions of dollars, I was jacked, I was fucking running through hoes in Tokyo, like fucking having so much crazy amounts of sex, and you know, I realized, like, if you don't have frame, your success is built on a house of cards. This is why so many guys unalive themselves if they lose a woman. This is why if they lose their money and they lose all these bad things that happen to them, they lose their minds, and sometimes they lose their lives. You know what I'm saying? So I was glad, and then that led me to launching the Inner Game Healing course, because all the stuff that I had went through, I realized that there must have been other men that have been going through this as well. And I came out with the Inner Game Healing community and the Inner Game Healing course, and it was one of the best courses that I put out, because the guys who signed up to it were some of the best people I've ever worked with. They were really sincere people. It was all men, and was much needed. I mean, and I think there's still a lot of that shit needed right now. And so I said all that to say this, you know, whether anybody wants to act like they have had heartache. A lot of these guys who are content creators, they lie, guys. They put on a facade. They lie to the camera. They lie about how much money they make. They lie about not paying money to girls to be around them. They lie about everything. And I take pride in the fact that I'm a real guy. I'm very real. I'll always do what I think is right in my heart. I'm never going to get bought off or paid off by anybody. And I just knew that this was a deep problem within the current kind of generation that men are going through. And I have no regrets of talking about my story publicly. And I have no regrets of anything I've done. Like, I'm very happy with who I am. And I'm very happy with all I've accomplished. And I'm going to continue pushing forward and optimizing and moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely resonate with that. And I've enjoyed the intergame content that you put out. I guess my question to you is, like, for me, it was definitely a thing of I just didn't see it coming. I was having, dating success at the time. So I kind of just had my hands down and got clipped because, like, I just kind of thought I was impervious to kind of being, I guess, catching feelings like that or whatever. And, I worked through it. Like, it was kind of like a dark cloud that circled around my head for several months after, but I just continued with my life. But just whenever I was kind of just had idle time, it would just like consume my thoughts. But yeah, I guess I kept it moving. But it wasn't until I saw your stream I was like, oh my God, this story, like what you're describing was exactly what I experienced. So I just wanted to call in and ask about that. And I guess just being more grounded in the future. And yes, like having that internal confidence and working on that internal game is crucial for these types of interactions.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would say that you sound like an incredibly intelligent young man. How old are you?
I'm 38.
Okay, well then you fucking have lived some life. And so yeah, man, like I just say, I just don't I don't believe in being fake. I believe in being as real as possible, and I just try to do what I think is the right thing to help as many people as possible. So here we are.
Yeah, I don't know if there's other callers. Can I ask a quick crypto question? It's totally unrelated. But
yeah, go ahead.
So I hold some Bitcoin. I was going to just continue holding that for eternity. Ethereum. So would you recommend when this alt season comes, this bull run, sell the Ethereum and my Solana, or hold on to this type of stuff?
I would sell it personally.
Okay.
The only valuable
Bitcoin,
asset,
hold it.
You should, in my opinion. How much Bitcoin do you have?
Oh, not much. A few grand. I have about 5-10 grand in Ethereum and probably 5 grand in Solana.
And then
not much.
How much Bitcoin?
Oh, again, I bought a small amount because I had all this leftover altcoins, and I just ended up buying Bitcoin with it. So it was like a couple thousand when I bought it, but then because the price went up exponentially, now I have probably 7,000, 8,000.
Right. No, listen. How much Bitcoin do you have?
Oh! I'd have to check the amount. I don't know. I was just checking in my wallet it said the price the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I have.
So if I were you, do you watch my crypto show? It's fucking very good every week.
Yeah, you know what? I had joined the dumb course a few years ago in 2021, and I do watch your show though.
Okay, so pay attention. Bitcoin dominance, total crypto market cap. Track those two with Bitcoin as well, okay? And we're probably going to peak at some point in November, December-ish is like as every day pushes on, it's just going to get riskier. But if I were you, I would be tracking Bitcoin dominance. When Bitcoin dominance starts to break down, that's when alts pump. When alts pump, when you see it pumping, sell, hold on to the cash, wait until 2026 when Bitcoin crashes down, put that cash into Bitcoin, hold, get ready for 2028, and do that over and over and over again.
Okay.
It's a multi-cycle game.
USDC or USDT?
What USDC, USDT. I mean USDC for Solana, USDT for Ethereum.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
All right, man. That's all the questions I had. I appreciate it. Enjoy the content. Yeah, thanks for everything.
Thanks, Alex. Have a good one, buddy.
Ciao. Bye.
Peace. This fucking pricing system for call-in studio is really confusing. It says 3 cents a minute, but I'm losing like $3 every call. I'm gonna fucking sue them. Looks like these shows are gonna cost me $30 a pop. So motherfuckers, you better call in because it's costing me money. Harrison is on the chat. Harrison, how are you, my friend? You're in monthly coaching. I know what's going on. I guess if you want to talk and tell everybody.
Yeah. Hey, John. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, no, I wanted to call in. I think the benefit of having a conversation here versus a private call or something is it can help others out. So I see the value in it.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess I'll start from the beginning. Last Monday, my little brother was leaving work. He left his work early he was working as a dishwasher at a restaurant, and he told his manager he wasn't feeling all right. Left work early, and instead of taking the city road home back to his house, he hopped on the freeway, drove about a mile, parked his car on the shoulder, exited the vehicle, and walked into traffic, where he met his end. And he was over it at my house with myself and my dad Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. Everything was fine. Nothing out of the normal for him. He's a bit of a goofy kid. His brain worked in different ways, but he's rambunctious. He was funny. He was smart, and it just took everyone off guard when it happened. So it was difficult last week for me. Started getting better. I'm able to go through his room and look at his stuff and start relieving the memories and all that. But I wanted to reach out to you. It's just it's sort of a situation that has no answers, no clear path forward, no answer to the what's next question. And I'm just wondering, how I can be there for my family and help, honor his legacy, I guess.
Yeah. Do we know why he was this a attempt to unalive himself, or why would he walk?
Yeah, it was clearly suicide. I think it was impulsive. There's nothing wrong with his car. No other reason that he would have gone out into traffic, and he was struck in the middle lane of the freeway. It's a 3-lane freeway, so he got into the middle lane. So I think it was intentional why it was there. It's not like he had a flat tire or anything else on his car. We still don't have his car. It's with the state police, but
why is it with
state police wrote it up as a suicide.
Why is it with them?
Because it was involved in this incident, so it's still with them. It was towed to an impound lot, and it's still part of their investigation.
Okay. Yeah. Well, what about his how old was he?
He was 18. He had just turned 18 on August 1st.
Okay.
It's tough. It's a lot to unpack.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm just sorry to hear that, because just no bueno. In regards to and how old are you, Harrison?
I'm 24.
Yeah. Well, just like I said, man, just life it's a fragile thing, and I respect you for calling in, and I definitely understand, probably not ideal situation that you're going through right now.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, the way I processed it, happened at about 8 o'clock at night. Is probably 11:30 or so before troopers made it to my house and were able to deliver the unfortunate news. And my dad asked me after they left. He's like, "Well, what are you doing tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Well, going to go to work. What else can you do?" And as unfortunate as the situation is, it shows that you need to spend time with family and everything. Recognize the people close to you, because they might not be there tomorrow. He was someone where he left Sunday night, went back to his mom's house, and then left for work that day, or planning on him coming home, and he just decided that he wasn't going to. And but also, same goes for me, same goes for you, and something can happen. We're out on the road and get hit by a car, or God forbid, some medical emergency happens, and you can't stop going after your goals. The clock only moves one way. You can't turn it back. You can't make it stop.
What was he? Do you know, like, what was he consuming? What kind of content was he watching? Like, anything like that?
So we don't have his phone either. That's still with state police, because it was on his person at the time. But his computer was at home, and my mom went through it. She said she found nothing other than video games and video game videos.
Did she check the history?
What?
Did she check the history, like YouTube watch history and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's how she was able to find that he was watching just video game videos. So I don't think he wasn't the kind of person that was talking about anything crazy politically or anything, anything that would make you suspect that. He was more just kind of abstract memes. And he'd be absolutely laughing at something in the other room, and he'd come over and show me what he's laughing at. And it's just some sort of sense of humor thing that I can't comprehend, but there's nothing crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm very, 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 very sorry to hear that. You just, in my opinion, you just gotta, when something bad like this happens to you, just look at a way, find a way for it to make you better. Like you don't sound like too down in the dumps. Give yourself some time to grieve, but don't let this be a reason for you to just completely take your foot off the gas.
Oh, of course. And the day that it happened, Hermosi published it was like 4 hours. He had a 4-hour long live stream or so, and I was listening to it that morning. And for the first little bit, he was recording content for his shorter form stuff, where he's talking about resilience and in the wake of his mother's passing. And I think that was I listened to it. So hopefully his stuff doesn't apply, but when it does, it'll sure be useful. And
yeah, definitely.
That's helped. The idea of resilience, you got to spend time with the family. That's a big thing, being there for them. But
yeah,
also you're right. I'm not a kind of down in the dumps person. It's, look, not very quickly. It's like, look, nothing you do will bring the kid back.
Yeah.
And you just got to keep going from there. It doesn't do his memory any good to lighten up on the gas, to slow down, to mope around or be unproductive, and it doesn't do yourself any good. So that's how you end up down in the dumps. And God forbid, I love life. I'm going to be here for a long time. I've told my family that I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, ever. And keep going that way.
Yeah, man. I think that it's a situation that is not ideal, obviously, but I really respect you for calling in, and just let it be a lesson of gratitude for a lot of people out here. There's when you're sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, guys, just know that A, you're wasting time, and B, there's somebody out there that has it worse than you that's working harder than you. So sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, just that's for women, bro. Sitting around crying, not you, Harrison, but just talking to the audience in general right now. You're a very mentally strong young man, and you're doing good with the cold approach and stuff. On top of that, you're catching.
I posted a little update in the chat, and it's you use moments like this to kind of take a look at everything that's going on in your life and say, oh, look, I haven't been pushing on my goals as much as I needed to be. And that was one of the ways I realized it. Got to keep pushing.
I get some pushback from people, and I see people online, saying stuff like, oh, you don't need to push hard. Life is about enjoying and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, okay. You could say that, but you're going to lose to a person that does push hard. You know, you're going to lose to a person that doesn't push hard. Like there's not somebody out there not working hard to take your place. There is. So you need to just make your choice. You need to make your choice. I think the greatest thing you could do for your legacy, if you've lost a loved one, is just to be as an amazing person as possible. You know, I'm working with a client right now that I talked about yesterday, and his brother also passed away in a DUI, and I kind of just told him, listen here, the bottom line is very, very, very simple. Okay, you have to do the work to be the man that your brother would be proud of. And sure, you could kind of push the fucking, the standard low and be like, yeah, my brother, he would fucking like me no matter who I am. Sure. But why would you do your brother like that? Like, live it up to the max, be the best you can be. There's really no reason why, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm. You're gonna have me choking up a little bit, but I'm not a very religious man. I told my family, I said I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
Yeah.
And there's something out there, they're watching, they're looking, they know what you're up to. And what, one day you might get to see them again, you might not. I don't know. We'll figure that out at a later date. But you can't do them wrong. You gotta live up to your legacy. You don't live up to your legacy, you're letting down a lot of folks.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to have something good to talk about when you do, if or when you do see them again. You want to have good memories. You want to say, these are my accomplishments. These are the things I did with the time that I was given. You were given that time. They weren't. That time was taken from them.
Yeah. Well, let's live it up, man. It's the only way to do it. Live it up.
Most definitely, John.
I really respect you, Harrison, and I'm glad you called in, and we'll talk more on Sunday on the coaching call. Please come to this coaching call, okay?
I'll be there, John.
All right, buddy. We talk soon.
All right, take care, man.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You see, you guys think your life's bad? I'm about to call my brother and tell him I love him, but my phone's in the other room. So I'll take the next caller, Benzie, who needs help with dating. 613 Benzie, welcome to the most expensive call-in show in the world because I'm paying for every second you talk to me. Let's go. What's up, Benzie?
It's Benzie, actually. You know me, John.
Oh, okay. What up, man?
Not bad. How you doing, man?
No, the auto screener says Benzie, Benji. What's up, man? Talk to me.
Yeah, super quick.
Tell her. No. Hold on. I'm taking my flowers on this one. I am reaching into the screen and I'm taking my flowers from you. Tell the people the come to Jesus speech I gave you. Tell them how much weight you lost. Tell right after the breakup that I told you was coming because you were slipping. And where are you now?
Yeah.
Let's go lay it all out for him, please.
Yeah, man. I had a breakup about 2.5 months ago. It's a little bit mentally destroyed, but it's done. But you know what? I've lost 28 pounds to date. Just having a little bit of a resurgence in terms of my glow up, fixing my mindset. Did some work with Ryan Fowler, and there's hard days and there's easier days, but like after that last call, it's like, the fuck am I going through? What, a breakup with some girl who didn't want to be with me? Find someone who does, right? So it's like there's worse things in the world. So yeah, man, things are good. My skin's glowing up. My mindset's better. We're just living the dream. I'm in Toronto for the weekend for a wedding, and we're hitting the club tonight. And that leads me to my question. Approaching.
Did you link up with Lang? Did you link up with Lang?
Actually, I hit him up. I gave him my number. It looks like we're going to meet on Sunday because I have a wedding tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'll take a picture and I'll post it in the J group.
Good.
But I'm hitting the streets. I'm hitting the streets tonight, and I still recognize that like I don't have that ability to approach. It's not that I'm nervous about it. I just worried about my communication. Can I talk? I don't really have much to say. I think I don't know. Am I talking too much? Am I talking too little? I don't know. I'm going to be in a club situation and a booth situation because we're going to have a booth. My brother has the connect. He's well known in that space. So I do have a little bit of social proof in that way. But like, I don't know how I'm going to go about interacting with these ladies that I want to potentially get to know.
What is the worst approach you can do?
Say hello and then somebody just blows me off.
No, the worst approach is no approach.
Got you.
In order to be good at something, you must be bad at it first. Okay?
Right.
The master has failed more than the beginner has even tried.
Okay.
Okay? So just get the reps in. You're not going to be amazing right off the gate unless you work with me directly like Kaiser has been. Come on, Kaiser's not motivating you in the chat. This fucking kid, this kid's 22.
Killing it.
He's murdering it.
He's killing it. And that's why I'm just like, listen, like, what am I worried about? Like, you know what I mean? Like I just feel like, oh, I don't want to bother somebody if they're walking down the street. So I'll say like, oh my God, I just wanted to stop and just be like, hey, you know, you look beautiful in those glasses or something. I'll do stuff like that. But that's not an approach. You know
It is
an
approach.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like I do that stuff all the time.
So if they
I don't do anything further.
If they stop to talk to you, they're interested. And if they don't, they're not interested.
They never stop to talk to me.
How many have you done though?
I've probably done like 10 in the last week.
Bro, I'll do 10 I'll do 10 in like 15 minutes, bro.
So should I just introduce myself or should I just like wait for them to say, they'll be like, oh, thank you. And that's it.
Yeah, just talk to them. Just try to make the convo. If they like you, they will help you in the convo. If they don't like you, they'll look for a reason to run away.
So after I say that, should I just be like, what's your name? Like,
yeah, just like how you would treat it on a first date. Cold approach is just like a micro first date. That's all it is.
Yeah, I got to keep it sweet because what's your name? And then like, oh yeah, what do you got up? What do you got planned today? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, cool. Well, you know, it's nice meeting you. Seem like a cool person. Like to get to know you a little bit more. What's your Instagram and what's your number? So maybe we can meet up.
Yeah, exactly. Always go for the number. Never go for the Instagram.
Okay. So I'll go for the number. So should I say maybe we should meet up or should I say let's meet up?
Yeah. Assume ABC, man. Always be closing. Assume the close. Assume interests. You know? Assume the sale.
Well, all right, man. I've been out of the game for a minute, you know, like I would just get girls passively through what, you know, was in a relationship, right? So
and you were fat.
That's
you were getting girls when you were fatter than you are now.
Yeah. Every weekend I'm getting looks at the bar. Every fucking weekend I get something. I get either compliments, I get, why are you even working here? One girl called me, I look like a model. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
36.
W.
You know?
W.
Yeah, man. Felt good. High interest. So
proper W.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated. Tonight's gonna be a good night. I'll try to get, is it Lang, right? I think his name was. I'm gonna try to get him out. I'm messaging him right now.
Yeah, Lang, go out with him or you're out of monthly coaching. I'm gonna ban you.
I'm gonna give him a call actually because I have his number through Telegram. I'm gonna call him right now.
Yeah, he's watching right now. So go force feed him some hoes.
All right, let's do it. We'll do.
You guys be rush hour in that bitch.
We're gonna kill it. I'll take a picture.
All right, send it to me.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. Take care. Peace.
Take care.
Good old Benzie. Love him. Benzie. It's funny. Benzie's been working with me for quite some time, and he's a funny guy, dude. He's a black guy, And he so last coaching call, because I gave him a really come to Jesus talk, right? I was just like, listen, dog, you need to like really hear me out, and you know, you fucking up, and you've been fucking up, and I had to like, I gave it to him straight, and he did what I said. He started implementing some fasting. He started, you know, just doing a couple of things that I told him. Lost 28 pounds in like a month, right? Aggressively losing weight. He's a smart guy too. He does computer programming, and he does like, you know, cloud, the Azure cloud and all that stuff. And yeah, he's making good money. And he's been working with me a couple years now. You know, he's been really getting a lot of girls. We actually hang out, and we went drinking and partying in Tokyo too. And he's so funny. So, you know, we're in the group coaching call on Zoom, and he was just really happy with the results he had. And he was like, John, he's like, I'm following you wherever you go, man. He's like, John, you could call me a nit. And he said the hard R. He's like, and I'll still follow you. And all the white guys on the call were like, what should we do? What should we do? You know? Oh man, I love him. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. Yeah, mate. So life's good, man. Life's good. You know, you put in the work. There is no limit to, you know, where you can go if you do it right. You know, putting it, and here's another thing too, man. I'm just going to keep it 1,000% with you guys. Okay. Putting in the effort, putting in the work. Okay. It still doesn't guarantee a W. That's life. Okay. That's life. But not putting in the work guarantees you the L. Not trying guarantees the L. So why would you not try? Because even as you try, you're going to develop character, and you're going to become a better person as you suffer and continue to push forward, try to make things better. You know, so why would you even try, bro? Why would you like not even try? Like it's just like guaranteed L if you don't try. Like massive guaranteed L if you don't try. So why would you not try? Cameron with the career advice. What is up?
John, how's it going?
My good friend from New Mexico, all the way from the fast food hellhole to, are we employed now?
Been employed, yeah. Actually doing pretty well now.
Electrical engineering?
Almost, but on that path.
Let's go. Talk to me, baby.
So earlier this year, I called and making around 50K a year starting. The last few months, I've been able to increase it to 65. And then probably come January, I'll probably be closer to 70 without a degree. Having my work pay for my school, so I'm about 3/4 of the way through my degree. So I'll probably get my degree in about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And then
Let's go.
from there.
W.
Yeah. So it's good. I already got preemptively offered a head engineer position at the company as soon as I graduate. So that's pretty good.
And how much would that be paying you?
Don't know. I would think maybe, I don't know, by the way they're talking, maybe 100.
Freaking lit. And you're how old now?
Just turned 26.
Big W. Get money. W. W.
I appreciate it. Yeah, so what I really want to do is I want to start thinking about, once I get that, my main goal right now is just to get my degree, get that position locked in, and then stay solid at that. But I want to start thinking about avenues and ways of making other streams of income. I'm kind of lost right now, not really sure what other areas I can go into. Basically using my main income source to leverage any sort of other sources of income or any sort of areas to look into. I'm kind of lost on how to develop that.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to start thinking about it now, just so by the time I get there, I'll have at least some sort of plan to go off of.
What is the number one thing we're trying to do here? We want an investment plan?
I guess right now, just brainstorming. I don't have a solid plan. My main plan, of course, is just lock down the main career, get my degree, get that position solid, and then go from there. So basically, it's looking into the future. What can I do once I have that position? What can I do once I'm in that position? So I know I'm going to be there, but just not sure what to do once I get there.
Well, let's focus on getting there first. But what I would do, okay, let me tell you how I made some really so dumb mistakes with my life, okay? So the number one thing that we want to focus on is once you make the money, you definitely do not want to increase your expenditure. That's the number one thing, okay? How much are you living off right now?
Probably about 1,700 is my overhead.
That's like pathetically cheap, which is great. Are you living at home?
And I got my own place and everything. I'm self-supporting.
My man. I love it. Okay. So you're 1,700 a month. So, okay. So you want to start investing a lot of your money. Like, so if you're making 100K, right? Let me just run some calculations real quick. 100K divided by 12 times 0.3. Okay. Yeah. So there's no income tax in New Mexico, right?
There is.
Oof. How bad?
So I'd probably bring home about 48 after the 65. So whatever percentage that is.
So you're making 65,000. So okay, wait, how much? Okay. You're making 65,000 right now.
Yeah.
How much are you making per month?
After taxes, 48. Per month, I'm making about 38, 39 a month.
Okay. So, so roughly you're going to be bringing about 5. That's really crazy. Hold on. No, I doubt you can be paying that much. Okay, hold on. Let me ChatGPT this real quick. Hold on. If you're making 100,000 in your New Mexico after tax per month. It's calculating now. Give me a second. So about $6,000 a month. Okay. About $6,000 a month. So that gives you a surplus of about 4,300, right? Let me just double check here my math. Yeah. So I would be putting away like,
2 to 3.
Yeah, I was thinking like 3.5. Because look, you're gonna get older. All right. And when you get older, you get tired, your bones start hurting, your jaws, your fucking, your joints start hurting, all that shit. So what you could do, cause you'll have that, when will you have that job?
Maybe about 2 years.
Yeah. And then what are you doing right now? You have any kind of allocation plan right now?
Yeah. I got some in the S&P
500
index.
Yeah.
Yeah.
W. Yeah. Just
been doing that since I was about 18. So it's been steadily building.
What do you got in there about right now?
Maybe 10.
That's good. It's good. I would look at Bitcoin. I would just start making some allocations on that. They ran some numbers. They said if you do like $5 a day in Bitcoin at current prices, I think in like 20 years, you'll have $2 million, something like that.
Wow.
You're going to get older or you're going to die. So either way, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're going to get older, you might as well just, consistently stack money. And I think the S&P is a good one. I personally think gold ETF, gold is on been on a tear. I think gold is not going to stop because fiat currency is going to continue to erode because that's what fiat currencies do. You know, the dollar lost 10% this year, but you know, gold has been on a tear. And so looking at everything right now, I just think keep your expenses the same and you know, just look for increasing the allocation to either the S&P, Bitcoin, and a gold ETF. Buy some physical gold too. You got guns and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Got a safe?
Yeah.
How's your neighborhood? Is it a little ghetto or what?
It's good.
W. Physical gold, gold ETF, stuff like that. That'll help you out big time.
How much physical do you recommend?
That's a good question.
Is there a point where it gets too much?
Just, you know, like 10 grand in the safe. 10 grand worth in the safe, because if you just look at the gold chart, like, yeah, it only goes up. So, you know,
yeah,
you know, it's just like a hedge against inflation. And, you know, like I bought two 20-gram bars of gold because I just had so much money in Tokyo. I just bought it and I moved it. I forgot I had it and I moved here, and I bought it for like $900 and I was able to sell it for like $2 grand, and I just did a fair trade and I got an AR-15, I got a Glock 19, I got a bunch of ammo, I got a red dot sight, I got like a laser and a flashlight for my Glock. So
you got all loaded up.
Oh, believe me, if the world ends, I'm gonna be A-okay. You know, I almost want somebody to break into my house because I live in a county that's like, yep, just shoot him, you'll be all right.
Yeah, stand your ground.
Yeah, I'll live stream it. But guys, I'm about to kill somebody.
That's funny.
So,
but yeah, I'm doing good. I think I'm trending up in all areas.
Definitely.
Money, muscles, game frame. Frames, I think, really has come a long way. I've been working a lot with the Wraith these past year.
Yeah, Wraith talks about
so
me.
He's helping me with a lot of stuff.
Wraith tells me about you often. He really likes you because me and Wraith talk like probably once a week.
Oh, appreciate it.
I call him for my weekly meltdown.
Work on still. Game being the main one. I'm definitely making strides in game, but that's the one lagging right now. Other than the game aspect, I think all the categories are doing pretty well. I mean, all of them are doing well, but I still have goals I want to meet. So still working on that.
Ramp it up. Ramp it up. Could you do this? My only other thing is this, right? Could you become a 1099 employee? That just came to my head.
Yeah, I think in the future, that's definitely something I could do. For the short term, I'll probably just stick where I am. It'll just be much easier because I have all this studying out, work out. But definitely in the future, I think I could definitely pivot to that.
Let's see. I think there's a way that you can get paid as a 1099. All right, we'll follow up.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do.
All right. Well, I'm proud of you, man. How many years have you been working with me now?
I think I've been listening to you for a long time, probably since before you launched Body Language Mastery. You used to call in on the Redman group. That's when I first heard you, but working with you probably Q2 of 2019. So probably early 2019, second quarter.
Good stuff. Slow and steady wins the race, man. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yep.
Remember I told you about that fat fucking loser that was your fucking fast food manager? Remember that was like a big deal for you?
Yeah.
What do you think about that
Living
now?
over $7 an hour.
What do you think about that now?
Total garbage job. Can't believe I stayed there as long as I did.
No, what do you just think about the guy now? Like looking back on that guy, what do you think about that?
Loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making double what he is right now.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's amazing, man. I'm proud of you, buddy. I'm so happy to hear this.
Appreciate
I really
it.
am.
Well, thanks for all your help over the years. You know, you've been consistent as always.
I'll continue to be consistent for the 7 people watching. So, all right, buddy. We talk soon. I got another call.
Hey, appreciate it. Thanks.
Peace.
Bye.
Right. Let's go. All right. SpiderMan is next on the line. Life and finance.
Hey, what's going on, John? Yeah, this is SpiderMan. I'm using an anonymous name because I think you may recognize me here in a little bit. And I wasn't sure if it was cool to call in or not. I really love what you're doing, bro. I think it's awesome. And I know you have enough money to retire on the beach with a hottie, but you're on here as well, helping guys. And I think that's so cool. But the thing that really inspired me to call you was I heard yesterday a gentleman call in and he mentioned a number regarding his credit card debt. I don't know if you remember that guy.
When was this?
It was yesterday. I think he said he had like 19 grand in credit card debt, and it really shocked you. And you were like, dude, why didn't you tell me this up front?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Okay. So that shook me to my core a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I have that same friggin' amount, dude.
Okay.
And the thing I wanted to ask you about, because, you know, from tuning in here and there over the years, you've been extremely helpful with guys and helping them allocate and level up. My question to you, man, okay, if I have that same exact scenario playing out, and I'm also trying to simultaneously allocate a little bit to crypto, allocate a little bit to gold, allocate a little bit to the Roth IRA, do you think that when somebody has that level of credit card debt, that they just say, screw it, every remaining dollar has to go into that, pay off that debt and the principal? Or, okay.
No. I will tell you, now this may be financially responsible of me, but this guy has a good job. He just mismanages his money like a fucking buffoon. And he was throwing about $1,500 a month straight into the toilet. The plan we came up to was just to fucking say, all right, fuck it, I'm not paying it. And let it go to collections and just let it, his credit is already shit. So we're going to let it go to collections, and he's going to, because he has a good job. He's a fucking pharmacist, dude. He has a goddamn good job. So he's going to look for a better paying job. We're going to say, fuck it, let the shit go to collections. They could call, they could do all the shit they want to do. He ain't going to take nothing from the guy. And he needs to focus more on allocating to investments, you know, may or may not buy some Bitcoin and lose it in the desert. I don't know. He's a crazy guy. He might do it like that. If you catch my drift, follow the law, pay all your bills, whatever. But, you know, he's in a bad spot. And I just say, look, you could slave away for the next 2 years paying down this fucking debt, or you could just build up your own fucking cash savings, buy some fucking gold, buy some Bitcoin, invest into the stock market, make it properly, and then deal with that shit later. Because credit is like, you know, most people use credit to fuck their lives up. And he is 37. I told him there's no point in you slaving away for the next 2 years to pay this shit off. It makes like no logical sense. You know, fuck it. Let it go. Let it go under. Let it go into collections. And, you know, after another company buys the debt, you can negotiate it down. Or you can just wait for your credit to get reset, because every 7 years that shit resets. But there's ways around it. But we're just thinking outside the box. So what about you? How old are you?
39.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
Sales director.
Okay. How much money are you making a year?
$50K.
And where are you located?
Central Florida.
Okay. And so why are we 20K in debt?
So what happened, well, Cliff Notes version in like 3 sentences or less, is essentially I was not smart about it in the early to mid 2010s. I had always resisted a credit card and then finally got suckered into it. And then I had ended up in between jobs for a while. and it just ended up becoming a snowball effect, in all honesty, and I wish I could kick my own ass.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb, but I'm pretty sure you know that.
100%.
Okay.
And hey, the rent is $14.75. So if that factors into anything here.
Yeah, you are okay. So what are we doing? What's the career plan? What's the life plan? What are we doing here?
Well, I'd like to level up. I eventually do want to get to that 100K point. It's a little tough with this job because it's sort of a how do you put it? There's no commission here, which is kind of interesting. You know, I've done sales before, but this is one of those ones where I'm going, okay, this looks good on the resume, but you know, we need to eventually. Is there room for growth in the company? Maybe, maybe not, depending on who you ask and which coworkers you trust. But you know, there's always the possibility that 50K, it could stay stagnant for a year or two until we see any kind of bump in that.
Yeah, you can't be gambling with these last couple of years of your youth. You know, you have any education or training?
Yeah, 4-year degree. As far as training, I don't know about that. I mean, I do have about 5 years prior to this with sales in a different field.
What's your degree in?
International affairs.
God damn. All right. Well, we are in a pickle, aren't we?
We are. Let me ask you, is it one of these decisions where it's just going to be an ultimate sacrifice instead of I almost have this feeling like I've been kind of pecking at this whole thing for too long, if that makes sense. Like a little here, a little there, and I don't know if we just need to go full turbo on one of these options.
I think you're like, dude, okay, at 39 years old, okay, you've been fucking up for quite some time. Like, I'm 39 too, and we're in two different positions in life. And I probably started out broker and worse than you. So what have you done with your life?
Well, previous job here had about 60K, I believe. That the previous sales job that had the commission and all that was with a girl for a long time. Let's say about 6 years or so. That ended, and there was a girl shortly after that. But yeah, I think a lot of it has just been, yeah, I mean, there's nobody else to blame but myself.
Okay. But so we really didn't talk about, like, how did we get here? Because, like, what time did you graduate out of college?
2015.
Okay, that's quite late. What did we do in the 20s?
In my 20s, I ended up going back to college because I took a break from that for a while. Had some internships, worked for, I think it was Universal very briefly, and some other things. It was one of those quote unquote figure it out phases. I did do a lot of dating in that time frame as well. But yeah, I think there was a little bit of a, kind of a where the hell am I going to take all of this sort of issue playing out as well. While there was some of those, I mean, you know how it is. I mean, when you're starting to date and you're getting a lot of results, you kind of get that like short term, I don't know if you call it like a dopamine kick, but the problem is until you really pick a girl and settle in, which I did for a while, and it's unfortunate that ended. It's easy to get caught in that for a little bit.
So you just jump from girl to girl?
A little bit, yeah, until I slow down.
Yeah, that's the problem with sales, guys. You always could get a little bit of money, get a little bit of pussy, you know, kind of keeps you satiated until you're 39, you're 20 grand in debt, and you got a girl now?
No, and I honestly, it's funny, man. When you're in that position, you're almost like, man, with the 50K, the debt and everything, you're like, I want to be able to afford to date a chick, you know.
Well, the top priority is you need to fucking go and figure out how we're gonna make more money. If you could go back to school, get some kind of education, because you are not in a good position, my friend. You are in a very fucking bad position. And we really need to fucking turn this franchise around like ASAP, bro. Fucking ASAP, because this is do you have any money saved?
A little bit, but not tons.
How much?
Are we counting like market account, like when I was talking about gold and
sure,
the stock? Maybe 7, 8, somewhere in there.
Really, nigga?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you need some ongoing help, man. I would tell you to, I can't help you on this call like as much as I want to, but you should definitely join my monthly coaching like immediately and come to the call on Sunday, and let's do the onboarding call as soon as possible so I could sit down and crank some numbers out, because this is bad, bro. This is brutal.
Well, when I lay that out, do you think that the big weight that's pulling it down is that debt? Like,
no, the big weight is that you are irresponsible with your life and time, and you need to fucking you need to make more money. You are 39 and you're making 50 grand. You have, with all due love and respect, my brother, you have squandered the majority of your life. If you are 39 with 7 grand and you're 20K in debt and you got no woman, like, you have played your life cards very badly. And we need a drastic and immediate turnaround, like right fucking now.
Yeah, agreed, man. That's what I'm trying to figure out is like, what do we, what are the switches that get flipped like right away? And I do agree on the making more money thing. I've been keeping an eye out for sales-oriented directing jobs that do boost that, because I think that that's kind of a, making 50 in Florida is, how it is.
Yeah, you're basically at the poverty line.
Yeah, it's not like it was 10 years ago, for sure.
Yeah. So you need to rock it roll. You need to rock and roll now, buddy. We're just gonna need to I need to work with you like immediately and quickly. Cause this is bad. That's really bad, bro.
No, I got you, man. So you think though that in that situation, like just like an immediate view of the window here,
I would not.
It's still okay.
I wouldn't be worried about the debt. I'd be worried about the fact that you're not making money. You're making
no, 100%.
Like, what are you making per month?
I think after taxes with the 50K, I think it's about 33.4, 35.
Yeah, no bueno. No bueno, G.
I know, I miss those commissions.
You need to save. You need a better plan. Yeah, man. I would just, dude, hop into my monthly coaching, and like, because you're not gonna figure this out on your own. You've clearly had fucking, 21 years that you've been an adult, and you don't have it within you. Because if you did, you wouldn't be here. But I'll work with you. I'll help you out, bud. But you got to get your ass in gear like right now.
I appreciate it, bro. I mean, I know sometimes it needs a harsh wake-up call.
I'm not trying to be a dick, man. I'm just like, I'm really not. Like, dude, you're a man. Nobody cares about you. And if you don't fix this shit, it's going to get worse. And your life is going to get worse. And you're going to hate it even more. So, like, we really got to roll, bro. We really got to roll.
All right, man. Well, I do appreciate the feedback, sir. I really do.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, bro. That is what I'm here for. I'm here to fucking, you know. That's just heavy. Super heavy. Super heavy. But I'm here for you, pal.
All right, John. I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Yeah, man. It was great talking to you, SpiderMan.
All right. Take care, bro.
All right, buddy. Peace out. All right, let's end that call. Oh, Lord, have mercy. All right. Show's over, motherfuckers. Well, listen, thank you guys for watching today. If you didn't call in, shame on you. Shame on you. Yeah. Whew, what a heavy bunch of calls. Well, listen, guys, you know, you got to get it together, man. No one's coming to save you. If you don't do it, you're cooked. And don't forget, real quick, on the 29th, we're 5 days away from this VIP training that's going to teach you how to talk to girls anywhere, anytime, anywhere around the globe. You will have the confidence. You will know the exact blueprint. Everything you need to know will be in this training. This is a special one-time version of this training that I'm doing. Go to approachanywhere.com. Get on the waiting list. I have still not contacted anybody. I've kept my promise. Probably 3 days out, I will start contacting people. I will be doing midnight MLD either tonight or tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm going to rant. I've got some stuff I need to get off my chest. Come join me, but let me help you. Let me love you.